All right, guys, let me tell you about this girl. She was the type who'd totally give you the shirt off her back, even if it meant she'd be freezing her butt off. So, in her last year of high school in Port Harcourt, she hung out with this crew that was always laughing, sharing memes, and planning weekend hangouts. They were her squad, you know, the ones she could lean on when exams got rough or when her data ran out. But when the senior project deadline hit, she reached out to her friends for some help. Just a little brainstorming, a shared Google Doc, or even a quick chat. But one by one, they all brushed her off. I'm busy. My Wi-Fi's down. Maybe later. Ugh, those empty promises just made her feel worse. By the night before the big presentation, she was all alone in the library, laptop open, feeling heavy-hearted and wondering if she'd even finish. She thought about ditching the project, but she didn't want to let her teacher down. Just then, she got a notification from someone she didn't expect. Nkechi. You know, the quiet girl who always sat in the back and didn't say much. She was never part of the inner circle, but she always smiled when they passed in the hall. Hey, I heard you're stuck, Nkechi typed. Need a hand? At first, she hesitated. Nkechi had never been invited to any of their hangouts. But honestly, she was desperate. So she replied, yeah, I could really use some help. Within minutes, Nkechi showed up at the library, pulled up a chair, whipped out her notebook, and got right into it. She pointed out the parts that needed more info, suggested a cleaner layout, and even stayed up until 2 a.m. polishing the presentation. When they wrapped it up, Nkechi gave her a quiet, "You've got this." The next day, their teacher praised the project, saying it was super well structured and thorough. Everyone clapped, and a few of the squad members were like, "Whoa, we didn't know she could do this." After class, the girl walked over to Nkechi, a little teary-eyed. "I thought my friends would have my back. I'm sorry I didn't see you sooner." Nkechi just shrugged. Friends are the ones who show up when everyone else disappears. From that moment on, the girl learned to stop measuring friendships by how loud the laughs were, or how many likes a post got. She figured out that true friends are the ones who step in when the crowd steps out. And sometimes, the most unexpected person turns out to be the biggest blessing. So, moral of the story. Choose your friends not by the spotlight they chase, but by the hand they offer when the lights go out.